In this tutorial, we will focus specifically on the home menu options in the diagram screen. The first set of options deal mainly with templates. The first, Clear Diagram, allows you to erase any diagram currently shown. Always remember that when you change the diagram by either clearing, importing, or by loading, all the associated data is lost. This means that any component answers, comments, and files associated with those questions are also lost. We recommend saving your assessment to a backup file before proceeding. Next, we will look at the Load Template function. Templates are predefined diagrams created for specific sectors. A range of templates is available. Select the one that most closely matches your business. Click to open it, and you may begin modifications to make it match your specific network architecture. The Manage Templates button opens a form that allows you to control what diagram templates are available in the assessment. This can be especially useful for large organizations with multiple similar divisions. For example, you may want to distribute a copy of a blank assessment with only two templates available. The first is the predefined template called Oil and Gas 2, and the second is a new one called Acme Base. First, we will clear all the checks under the heading display template except for the one assigned to Oil and Gas 2. We do this by double-clicking on the box to uncheck it. Now we will add the new template. In the Template Name field, we will enter Acme Base, and then click the Add Template button. We then select the diagram file from the list and click on the Open button to load the template. You can see that it is automatically checked for display. Click OK to finish and close this form. We can go back to the Load Template button and see that only the two options that were set in the Manage Templates form are available. We can click either one to load that template. We'll now turn our attention to layers. Layers can be useful to visually isolate areas on the diagram. They are often used for marking auxiliary systems or equipment located in remote physical locations. First, let's see what layers are already identified in our diagram. To add layers, click on the Manage Layers button to open the form. The process is simple. Type in the new layer name and then click the Add Layer button. We will add two new layers, Remote and Backup. Press the OK button to save the new layers and close the form. After the layers have been defined, objects such as devices, zones, text, and connectors can be assigned to a layer. There are two ways to go about this. The first is to click on an object and change the layer property. We will assign a zone to the backup layer. To select multiple objects, click each while holding down the Control key on the keyboard. You may also drag a selection box around the objects. You will see indicator boxes around all the objects enclosed in the frame. In the Properties window, change the layer to Remote. There are two ways to turn layer visibility on and off. The first is to use the Layers button. This will open a form with checkboxes where unchecking a box will turn a layer off and clicking the checkbox will turn a layer on. The second way to change the visibility of layers is through the Manage Layers form. Unchecking the visibility box will hide that layer. The next button we will discuss is the Analyze Network button. It is on by default. When on, it displays the results of a basic network analysis. Let's demonstrate. First, we will remove an IDS. Notice the numbered red network warning icon that appears. This is a warning that something is wrong with the network architecture. When you click the network warning icon, a message box is displayed giving clues as to why this situation was flagged. The button acts as a toggle. Click it to turn off the network analysis. Click it again to turn the network analysis back on. To see a list of all the components on the diagram, click the Diagram Inventory button. This list is editable, and the changes made here will be reflected in the diagram once the form is closed. You can also export the inventory information as an Excel spreadsheet. The next option in the Home menu is the Print button. Clicking this button will open a standard print form that allows you to select the printer and either print or plot the diagram depending on available equipment. The final option is the default Sal Level. This sets the default security assurance level for new components as they are added to the diagram. It is usually set at the standard screen, but if Cybersecurity Framework is selected as the assessment mode, the Sal level must be manually set here. This concludes this tutorial. See other specific tutorials for more discussion on using diagram functions.